Khloe Kardashian's cough worries Kim Kardashian.
Gabi Demartino has a wild TikTok conspiracy theory.
And we have a coronavirus update.
All that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I'm Emil Ennis Jr.
And I'm Susan Morad. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing great wherever you're watching from the world right now. We know it's kind of a bit of a crazy time with everything happening with coronavirus.
Well, we talked about it yesterday, and we said, let us know where in your part of the world you are and how things are going, and a lot of you chimed in, and so we are sending our love and our thoughts and our prayers and support and everything we can over to you guys. We're figuring out our own situation over here and contingency plans for Clevver in our offices, so of course we'll keep you updated regarding that, but we have a lot of news today.
We've got a lot of news to get into today, but before we jump into that, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and also leave us comments for You're So Clever later this week. Well, tomorrow actually, Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th, and people on Twitter are freaking out, by the way. They're like, yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of freaking out now too. It's all good, you guys. We're all here. We're all in this together. Now we're going to jump into our first story, kicking it off with a coronavirus update. All right, you guys. So we know we're talking a lot about coronavirus, as we just mentioned, but things have been getting serious and it's showing no sign of slowing down. After we left here yesterday, it was announced that Tom Hanks and Rita Hanks have tested positive for coronavirus. In addition to that, the NBA has suspended the season indefinitely after Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz tested positive for coronavirus as well. And President Trump banned all travel from Europe to the US for 30 days, excluding the United Kingdom. And it's affecting our TV shows as well. Many television shows are pausing production due to travel restrictions and concerns. TMZ has reported that production for the remainder of the 4th season of Riverdale is shutting down indefinitely because someone on the production has a concern about coronavirus exposure. A rep for Warner Brothers who produces Riverdale told TMZ that a team member from the show believes that they recently came in contact with a person not associated with production who tested positive for the virus. The crew member who raised concerns is currently receiving medical treatment and an evaluation. That said, production on the show is being suspended out of safety measures as the rep revealed, quote, "We are working closely with the appropriate authorities and health agencies in Vancouver, where they shoot, to identify and contact all individuals who may have come into direct contact with our team member." They went on to add, "The health and safety of our employees, casts, and crews is always our top priority. We have and will continue to take precautions to protect everyone who works on our productions around the world."
Things are getting serious. There's a lot of productions, because every single minute it feels like there's a new report. There's a lot of movies that are being postponed now.
Yeah, Fast 9.
A Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of premieres as
Lovebirds,
well.
which I think Lovebirds is Issa Rae's new movie. Like, there's a lot.
And also like Ellen and the Wendy Williams show, like there's no more.
And the Today Show, no live studio audience.
Studio audiences. So there's a lot going on, you guys, but we just want you to know it's really hard because there's a lot of news and you want to stay informed, but also just, try to keep cool and take news from reputable sources and do everything you can, like wash your hands for 20 seconds.
There's a website. If I'm going to find it and put it in the description below, there's a website. It literally has where you can put in or help you find a song that you can sing.
Oh, really?
Like whatever song you want. And so there's a website that will help you with that. But also, guys, AJ, my boyfriend, was like feeling a little uneasy yesterday. I was like, listen, this is the perfect time to binge a show. So I told him, watch Love is Blind. Like, if there's something you want to watch.
Or catch up on all the Clevver episodes and the Celebrity Lowdown episodes. DHR episodes you haven't seen yet. And that way you'll see our smiling face.
But we're not the only ones giving tips because Kim Kardashian has something to say about coronavirus too.
Yeah. So Kim Kardashian hopped onto her Instagram stories to give us some tips, as Emil was just talking about. First, she explained that we shouldn't even elbow each other anymore because people are coughing in their elbows. So instead, she said to do the foot-to-foot tap greeting or just bow so you don't have to touch at all. Kim also had a doctor with her as well. In following the story, she reveals that Khloe coughed and she is sanitizing everything to be safe. Check it out.
So Doc, Khloe handed this to me, but I don't want to touch it because she handed it to me. Do you have any sanitizer? Can you wipe that down? Wipes, Clorox wipes.
Gotta be somewhere.
Khloe definitely has them. I cannot give that to my daughter.
She pulls out Clorox wipes and continues saying, quote, "Okay guys, this is the new jam of what I'm doing every time someone even hands me something. I saw her cough and I'm not down for that." And after she finished sanitizing the box, she said, "Okay, now I can give it to my daughter." But that's not all though. She also shared an Insta story from Steph Shep that shows proper hand washing techniques. And she then shared a quote on Instagram and Twitter that a lot of people are starting to share. She tweeted, "Courtney just sent this on our group chat with a screenshot from one of Sylvia Browne's books. She was a famous medium who passed away in 2013, but she wrote this in 2008, you guys. It says, quote, in around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and the bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it arrived and attack again 10 years later and then disappear completely." We're not saying that this particular passage is something, because it says that there won't be a treatment for it, and we're hoping there's going to be a treatment, so I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
I'm just going to say, don't be alarmed. However,
Don't be alarmed.
I go down the conspiracy train.
So do I.
And Susan sent me something last night that had me shook, and I was just like, so I went to bed with a panic. Susan, do not text me conspiracy stuff late at night.
But I couldn't sleep either, and I was home alone, and like I saw it on Twitter, and then I was like, I need to share it with someone, so I shared it with Amelia.
Okay, I guess that's okay. However, don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed.
We're gonna be fine, but
Yes.
I do understand why people are sharing that, because the fact that she wrote that in 2008, that is kind of alarming, but hey. Be safe, wash your hands, stay at home if you feel sick. But speaking of the Kardashians, we have some Blac Chyna news because she has something to say about Kris Jenner. In a new statement, Blac Chyna and her attorney are comparing Kris Jenner's so-called evil doings to those of recent Bachelor mom Barb. Blac Chyna has already taken one hit legally. It's been reported that the Kardashians' legal team got involved when they sought to subpoena her financial records. Clearly, that didn't sit well with Blac Chyna, who then rejected Rob's subpoena of all her financial records. However, a judge upheld that request and has now ordered that Blac Chyna turn over her records to show whether she lost any income due to the cancellation of their TV show. The Kardashian family has denied all of Blac Chyna's allegations and claims that the sole reason for the show's cancellation was simply because of the fact that Rob and Blac Chyna broke up. Moreover, Kris Jenner has requested not only bank statements, but also text messages and emails to be turned over to the court as well. But Blac Chyna has filed an opposition to the Kardashians' request to seal all records relating to the case, to which her attorney relayed to Page 6 in an exclusive statement saying, quote, "These defendants want to hide their illegal conduct from the public, which resulted in the cancellation of season 2 of Chyna's hit reality show, instead of allowing the evidence of their wrongdoing to see the light of day." She went on to add, unlike Bachelor mom Barb, who expressed her contempt for her potential future daughter-in-law out in the open last night, Kris and her daughter successfully hid their contempt for Chyna, their future daughter-in-law and sister-in-law, from the public. Chyna is seeking to prevent the Kardashian and Jenner family from continuing their ability to hide their unlawful conduct against her from the public. Who knew? I know a lot of people watch The Bachelor, but now we're using this in like legal terms.
When the two worlds of two major reality shows collide in a legal courtroom, I mean, it is 2020. Crazy stuff is happening.
Listen. All right, from reality TV show legal drama to TikTok and YouTube drama, we're gonna break it down right now because Gabi Demartino is speaking out, and she has a wild conspiracy about TikTok that we're kind of like, So Gabi Demartino made headlines after what she said about TikTok, and now she is clarifying her statements. So last week, Gabi tweeted, "There are literally 15-year-olds with boobies out in bikinis dancing on TikTok, but the one time I do this in a one-piece swimsuit, it gets taken down." The tweet has since been deleted, but as you can see in the screenshot from Instagram account TikTok Room, someone asked if Gabi was shading Charli D'Amelio. And she responded saying, "I don't know who Charli is yet. I'm very new to TikTok," laughing my ass off. God, I sound old. "I wasn't shading anyone. I just threw out a random young age." Charli replied to that post on TikTok Room saying, "Bruh, I don't even have boobies," assuming that Gabi was talking about her. That was a week ago, but Gabi is now opening up in a new vlog titled The TikTok Drama. She explains that the YouTube world and TikTok world are so different, and she says that her videos are getting taken down if she's wearing something tight or a one-piece swimsuit, and she says that when minors do it, they aren't getting deleted. Listen to her conspiracy theory.
I feel like the app is encouraging minors to be in swimsuits, or a lot of people who aren't minors are going through the same issue.
She went on to say, "I love the app, it's fun, but I wish I could enjoy it like I see other people enjoy it." She also addressed that tweet and said, again, she wasn't targeting anyone in that tweet, and here's what else she had to say.
I just threw up a random preteen age because, like, I just thought, oh, 15. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of young kids on that app being able to show more than I can, and I'm 24. So I was just confused.
And she also said she didn't know who those TikTokers were because she's so new to the app, and I understand that. Like, we are still, I remember when TikTok was Musical.ly, and I logged back into TikTok like a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I have like an account already because it was Musical.ly.
Got it.
So I understand, especially if you are familiar with YouTube and not TikTok, but this is the second time we've talked about this in the past week and a half because we talked about the Lizzo story. And a lot of people are speaking out about this, so I know TikTok made a statement for Lizzo. I wonder if they'll say anything about this.
I thought this was a really interesting point that Gabi made, you know, because we're still figuring out TikTok and we don't use it enough, but I did hear about like certain bans on people being in bikinis, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool because Instagram, let's be honest, like there's a lot of people wearing very little clothing, and I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool concept to introduce that for a new app that's becoming super popular.
Right.
But to know that it's kind of like a ban for people that are like older, but people that are younger can do that, like that really confused me. That really confused me. So I'm interested to see if TikTok does come out and say anything.
They responded to Lizzo, so maybe.
All right, you guys, it is time for the final rundown. 1.5 minutes.
3, 0.
Kicking it off with our very first story now in DHR. Not that long ago, we talked about JoJo Siwa's rumored new boyfriend. Well, now she's speaking out. When chatting with Jason Kennedy, he discovered a framed photo of JoJo and her rumored boyfriend, Elliot Brown. When asked about her relationship with Elliot, JoJo appeared to avoid the question while saying, quote, I've actually talked with him about how I was going to answer this, because I was like, I know it's going to come up sometime. She also said her parents think they would be cute together, and JoJo also added that she's really excited to see him this weekend. He's coming back out here. Ooh, so is that like Instagram, YouTube official now?
I don't know, because she still didn't quite say it, so TBD, but I mean, it sounds like
if there's a photo in your room.
Okay, but we must move on to some Euphoria news because Euphoria Season 2 is in full swing, kind of. The Euphoria Twitter and Instagram account shared some posts this week, and it appears the gang got together for their first table read. Yes, the Instagram account shared this pic of Rue and Fez saying, here we go. And this pic of Zendaya on Twitter saying, season freaking 2. I can't wait. I cannot
wait, but one thing you do not need to wait for a second longer is Clevver Music is here in full swing, you guys. Head over to Clevver Music. We'll put the link below. It's our music channel, and we've got some new shows that are going to be launched on there, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that.
But I want to create a song every single day. Whatever, go to Clevver Music.
Let's do a song. All right, you guys, that is it for today's episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. But before you run away, Emil has a question.
I do. What do you think about what Gabi Demartino had to say? Do you think her theory is correct? Is she onto something? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, also, like we said earlier in the show, we know that everyone is going through like a different wave of emotions right now with coronavirus, and we really want to know how things are going where you are. We're listening. We love to read your comments, and just know that you've got all our support and all our love from here, from Clevver News. And so drop us in the comments section how things are going where you are.
Yes, and stay positive and
healthy
and healthy. Yes. We were like switching.
Calm and clean.
Yes.
Clean.
And clean. Wash your hands.
But hold on, you guys. Before you go anywhere, catch up on yesterday's episode DHR. It's right here, and it's a really good one.
Yes, and also click that subscribe button.